Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. We are going to document various hikes we're doing on a journey throughout the States. We're sort of doing a bit of a road trip down and up the west coast, and we're currently in Utah. There will be some other videos backdated, but we'll sort of start it from here in Escalante. And here we are, and we're about to attempt to drive down, I think it's called Hole in the Rock?
Hole in the Rock Road. Hole
in the Rock Road, which is a road that I think a long time ago, I'll put some information up.
It's the longest shortcut, so basically they wanted a shorter journey to the Colorado River, I believe, and they basically just blasted their way through the rock in order to do so, hence Hole in the Rock Road.
So it's meant to be quite bumpy, and we've been in debate about what it's going to be like, and our journey is meant to be an hour down this road. So if it's hell, we've got a backup of a second little track through a slot canyon to do, but the one we really want to do is an hour away, so we'll keep you posted and see if we manage to get there.
The road's not too bad. It's lots of stones, and I think the only reason I'm a little bit concerned is because we're in a rental car, so we really don't want to chip it with any kind of flying stones, but it's not too bad. It's very dry.
So after quite a long drive, and it wasn't too bad. It was like loose rock like this sort of stuff and sand. There's a few bumpy bits, you had to slow down occasionally. But it's more that if you've got a puncture or damage to the vehicle, you've got no signal
out here,
and you're in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, it looks like we've got the place to ourselves. So we just signed the little book, and we'll get on with the hike.
Let's go.
So after a bit of a hike, we finally got to what I think is the beginning of spooky slot canyons. I'm thinking that one was the first based on other videos I've watched. But yeah, you can see just down there, it's a whole collection of tumbleweeds that have
tumbled to their demise.
Yeah, they got stuck, all of them. And then, yeah, I think we go down there. So yeah, let's get going.
Let's get going.
Sophie's down in the slot. So we're starting to work our way down the slots. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's good fun at the
cool,
minute.
Isn't it?
Not very narrow at the minute, but
apparently it gets very narrow, so we'll see. So we're down quite deep into this slot now. We were just saying, it reminds you of 127 hours, doesn't it? But you feel very isolated down here, like so.
Yeah, it's the kind of unnerving feeling that if something happened, you wouldn't be found.
Yeah.
But although it's quite a common trail. So.
But yeah, we are, because I think the walk here is just desert and nothing, and then suddenly you're in this slot in the middle of the desert.
You're enclosed after being out in such vastness. It feels very contradictory.
Yeah.
It's worse. So. Yeah. But it's good. I like it.
So we've just come out that first bit, and I actually think it says Dry Fork Narrows on it. So I think the slot canyons, well, that is a slot canyon, but the other ones are a lot more tight coming up. So work our way onto them. So there we go. We're getting a bit confused with the terminology. So with the names. So we've got Dry Forks Narrows, which we've just done. We're about to go and do Spooky Canyon that way, and then we'll go on to Peekaboo afterwards. So we'll see what they're all like.
Get there in the end.
Yeah. So here's the entrance to Peekaboo, which is a bit of a climb. So if you can attempt it, or should I go up first?
I think I want to try and go first.
Okay.
So you can help me out if I need it. So graceful.
That's good. It's already narrow. So cool. All these little holes.
It's so much fun.
Come on, I'll gracefully film myself while going up here. This is really good.
So we've just finished the Peekaboo Slot Canyon. It was so much fun. Really enjoyed that. Lots of scrambling, which is what we love. And just stripping it off because it got quite warm being quite active. On to the next one.
Okay, we've got to the beginning of spooky slots now, so we'll see what they're like. I think they might not be as narrow, but we'll see. I mean, the other one was really narrow. You had to sort of duck and dive and under and over. It was good. Let's see how this one goes. There we go. I guess it's spooky because it's got all these ridges of rock in it, and it does look quite spooky, doesn't it?
Yeah, and there's some drops that you don't really know what's at the bottom.
And the other one's peekaboo because you sort of pop out through holes and stuff.
Ooh-wee.
There's a rope if you reach around, you just past that.
What do you do with it?
Just use it as a bit of tension for that arm, I guess. Nice work.
Woo!
As you can see, it's quite tight going down it.
I even tried to go over that. I would have tried
We
to
were
jump
up
down.
We were up the top there, above us. But we had to come down, so we had to backtrack a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, gosh, it's not easy.
Not easy at all. That was fun though. It's good to have a challenge. Okay, we've had to take our bags off. That's how narrow it is down here. And I'll try and film us coming through. Just got to this bit, and it's kind of like down that way. So we have to squeeze down again. Right, let's give it a go. Trying to get a bit of footage.
Hard to get your pack, like holding it.
It would be good to not have a backpack, but it's quite a long hike not to have a backpack with you. We unnecessarily packed our lunch with us, even though we'll be back at the car by lunch, I thought. Unless we get stuck here for 127 hours.
Then we'll be grateful.
We've got a little box of salad with us. The floor just drops away down there, and then we somehow got to squeeze around there. This is going to be interesting. Bear with me. You just sort of have to pinball your way through. Oh god. Drop down. Oh, yeah, just drop down a bit.
I literally just got wedged in my feet, bro.
Well, yeah, that keeps happening to me. Like,
Literally like a cartoon. Oh god. Okay.
through.
I'm through.
So, battling our way through. It kind of gets very, very narrow and then wider again. I mean, this is actually, believe it or not, a wider bit, isn't it? There's some bit when you have to go down that rope and the rocks and under and stuff. And it's pretty hard work.
Pretty
actually. It's a challenging, most challenging one we've done by far.
Yeah, but most fun, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, off you go, Soph. We're out of Spooky Canyon,
Yeah.
which was spooky.
It was spooky. It was spooky. There were so many times where I was like, should we have come all the way down to the bottom or should we have stayed up? Because it goes quite deep, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, not only is it really tight, but also you have to sort of go under boulders and sort of the boulders have almost blocked the canyon.
Yeah.
And you have to go underneath them. And it gets so tight and turny, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it's pretty intense. But it was really good.
It's very challenging, but it's definitely worth the drive. It's definitely worth the effort. It's so much fun.
Yeah, that was wicked. We're buzzing. So we just had lunch, and now we're heading back, final bit of the trail back to the car. delicious lunch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was real good actually.
Even if I do say so myself. Hey, so we thought we'd finish the video here because we just got a sort of fairly flat, deserty walk back to the car. But yeah, really enjoyable hike. I highly recommend it. As long as you don't mind very tight spaces and you're fit enough to sort of do a bit of climbing and scrambling over rock, it's really fun, really adventurous, isn't it?
It's really good fun. I enjoyed every second of that. It's worth the effort for sure.
And so it's taken us, so far it's taken us 2.5 hours with a little lunch stop, and we've done 8k, so it's probably gonna be about 10k, 3 hours. So I'd allow maybe 3 or 4 hours if you want to stop a bit.
Yeah.
And it's about 10k of up and down, sort of scrambling over things, climbing, hiking.
Lots of rocks.
Also, we had a thought, this is very end of Feb right now, and it's been snowing, it's very cold. But when you start doing this hike, you get warm enough to just end up in a fleece or a jumper. And we were thinking that in the summer, it's going to be almost unbearable going around that in this desert. I mean, I think they say bring 4 litres of water at the checkpoint at the start. You think, how would you take 4 litres of water through those tiny gaps?
Yeah, but it was a good time of year to come, definitely.
Yeah,
it
I
weren't
think
too hot. You get walking, you soon warm up.
And weather, perfect.
And we had it all to ourselves.
Yeah.
So, all good.
Perfect. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.